And you started coming around like what, the MIC record days?
Yeah.
Because I know you had the song with Royce, "Can't Nobody Stop Me" on NFL Street, right? And then you were on the "Welcome to MIC" mixtape. During that time, I think he had just dropped Independence Day, kind of like around that time.
I was on that too.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that was a really interesting time. Were you officially signed to MIC Records?
I was never signed to anybody.
No.
That's my brother, so it's just like, you know what I mean? It's not I don't have to sign a contract to be, you know what I mean? Like, we was like right and left. Whenever you seen him, you seen me. And whenever he need me at the lab, I'm already there. So it's just do this verse or whatever.
So what is the process like when he started taking you into the dojo? Like, was he like giving you tips like, all right, you say it like this or reword this part, or like, how was that like?
Yeah, it was like, I had this thing where like I say, I started from the bottom. So sometimes I would write too many rhymes in a bar.
Right, too many syllables, right?
So now when I'm rapping it, it's like I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean, do too much.
Yeah.
And I'm piling in the syllables and I kind of fall off the beat sometimes, but the bars is there. So they like, yo, that would be dope if you just did blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, Royce would be like, try it like this. Instead of saying this, say it like this. You know what I mean? And then he's not really a man of many words when it comes to that. So it's not like he's taking me to rap school. But when he speak, you got to listen. And you got to, you know what I mean? So that's what I was doing. Like, whenever he speak, I'm like, okay. And then whatever questions I got, he'll answer it.
So I got to ask you a real question, because I think the fans been wanting to know this as well. And you probably the only one that got some real insight on it. But I've been following your brother's career from the very beginning, and there was somebody that was around him for a long time that just suddenly disappeared. Trey Little. What happened to Trey Little? Because he was there throughout the D12 beef, everything. Like, he was always with your brother.
Yeah, he was there before me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There was me and my man Thriller Black. Me and Thriller Black came around and we started rapping. And it was like, honestly, I felt like, because he had not just Trey Little, it was The Elite.
Right, The Elite.
And I feel like them as a group started to feel a little bit of jealousy because Royce started paying more attention to me and my man Thriller Black, because we, you know what I mean? Like, we was putting in work. These niggas is trying to hang out, party, drive Royce's Lexus and shit like that. And we in the lab putting in work. So now we making songs and they hearing it. And Royce is big on the songs. And I could just tell that they wasn't really vibing with that. So dude who you asked about, he was like the ringleader of it. You know what I mean? He turned out to not like me so much because Royce was so high on me. And he was the guy that Royce was high on before I came around. So he just started doing a bunch of hating shit and, you know what I mean? And that's my brother. So that's my blood brother.
Right.
He was acting like he's Royce's blood brother and I gotta respect him as like what, nigga? Like, man, if you don't get your ass out of here, bro, like, we not doing that. If we could work together, I ain't got no problem with working together. And I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. I'm just young and putting in work. Whatever Royce like, he like. You feel what I'm saying? But instead of being a team, niggas wanted to kind of be rivals and shit. So
yeah, because I think I've only seen Royce talk about him one time, and he said that he wasn't a good person. That's all he said. That's what he left it at. But I just remember from like Build and Destroy, from like all these mixtapes, right? From the beef DVDs, he's there. Like, he was
Yeah.
always by your brother's side. And so like when he stopped being there, a lot of fans like me, I was just like, man, what happened to him?
Yeah, I mean, you around, like, in the young, that's what I was saying. When you young, you have people around you before they show you the man that they are or the man that they become. You know, as you get older and people start picking up different habits, they start picking up different characteristics from these habits and shit like that. It's just, you know, he wasn't compatible at the end of the day for what was to come to make this situation evolve.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Royce respect. He didn't want us to look at him like, you know, Royce is that nigga and then Trey is, you know what I mean, the hype man type shit. He wanted to be like me and Royce. We both here type of shit, and he didn't really
And
do
y'all down
nothing to
here.
get that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. That's the thing. I always respected all of the people who Royce was around that was older than me as the OGs, no matter what. You feel what I'm saying? But when you start trying to treat me like I ain't shit, and it's like, well, what are we talking about? Because if we talking about rapping, like, let's rap. Let's see who's better. You know what I mean? But when you trying to muddy up the waters in different ways and do little sneaky, like, personal shit, I can't deal with that, bro. I can't deal with that. So, and Royce couldn't deal with it. So we just went our way. He went his way. I ain't seen, heard, you know, in probably over 15 years, bro.
Wow.
I haven't seen that man's face. I haven't heard his name, really.
No wonder it kind of surprised you when I brought it up, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I forgot. I even forgot about that shit. But yeah, man, listen. Salute to him. You know what I mean? That shit, everything that happened with that shit, it was a long time ago. I don't wish no hard feelings or nothing like that. That's all in the past. So I hope he's doing well. And you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. I don't hold on to no grudges or nothing.